All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and tell them that we are live on air. I decided to start a little bit early as the time set up for 6:30 because I saw many of you waiting, so there is no need to wait. Always we see Muslims, and today is no different. A Muslim, he made a comment that we Christians desperately trying to defend our pagan religion. You know, when a Muslim he say pagan religion, the first question will come to your mind. Look who is talking. You see, the Bible said it clearly that Christians are not allowed to make any images for what is for in heaven or down in earth, and that is for the purpose of worship. Now somebody will say to me, there's churches who have etc. Well, I don't agree with them. This is not what the Bible teach. The Bible says clearly, even you want to say for this is for saint, we don't worship the pictures, that is not what the Bible teach. This is a wrong understanding. I don't agree with it. Pictures are pictures, and we don't have anything to do with it. You can have pictures for your family, your child, your son, your wife, your husband. That for sure have nothing to do with this. But there is no need to have pictures of anyone, including Christ. For the Bible says it clearly, you don't make an image for anyone, including God. So the Bible teaching is so clear, and if we want to judge, I believe we judge by the teaching of the belief, not the practice of somebody. So today, if we take the same method, we apply it on Christianity and apply it on Islam. As I said, if I am a person who do fornication, well, then that will make me a fornicator, but that will not make Christianity a religion of fornication, because we know the Bible forbid us from doing that, and Jesus said, made that clear. But the Quran approved fornication. Muhammad, he was a black stone kisser. So when you say to me you are a pagan, you are talking about who? Me or my belief? To be a pagan, I have to be fighting to death in order to jump to the front line, as you see in the picture, just to kiss a black stone. If I do that, that will make me a pagan. Neither my Lord, neither my prophets, neither my book teaching me to kiss stones. If you see somebody doing that, that's because he's an idiot, not because he's a Christian. That because he is an idiot. Doesn't matter who is he, not because he's a Christian. Always you want to judge a faith, you judge it by the teaching, not by me or anyone else. If I want to judge a Christianity, I will judge it by Christ, not even by a bishop, because bishop is just the same as everybody. He can be a corrupt, he can be false, he can be good, he can be bad. We judge by the teaching of the one people follow, not the followers. I don't judge Islam because of Abdul, he is a rapist. I judge Islam because the founder of Islam is a rapist. I don't judge a person because he killed. For sure he will go to court, etc. But I'm not going to judge a faith because somebody he killed somebody. I will judge the faith because Muhammad himself is a killer. I will not judge you if you are a person who walk in the street and your name is Muhammad and you flirt with your son's wife, which is absolutely bad and disgusting. Let us say I will say you are a bad person, but I cannot judge all the Muslims says because you are doing this, all the Muslims are bad. But I can judge Islam because Muhammad himself, he fornicate with his own son wife. So the pagan Muhammad, the fornicator Muhammad, the thief Muhammad, the killer Muhammad, and yet the Muslims, they accuse us with whatever they have in their cult that we are the one who have. Show me where in the Bible it teaches me to be a pagan, where in the Bible it teaches me to fornicate. They will say to you, do you know that Lut daughter, they have sex with their father? What does this have to do with the teaching of the Bible, you liar? The Bible report what people do, good and bad. If God say do so, then God say do so. Can you show me where God said go to do so? Uh, Once I remember a Muslim, he said to me, oh, the Bible says that God, he said to Husha, go and marry a woman, she will be a woman of adultery. Well, this is a prophecy, Abdul. This is not God is saying go and marry a woman of adultery. The God, he told him, you will go and do your best to marry the best of the best, but she will not be a good woman. It was a prophecy about what they will do. Not God is saying to him, go and marry a woman, and she, she will be, But the guy did not listen. He thought, no way. He challenged God, actually. That's will not happen. I'm going to find the best girl in the town, the best woman, and I will marry her. So there's a huge difference between a fornicator like Muhammad, who is the founder of Islam, and yet the Muslim, they believe he is the best of mankind. A man, he went to his own son and he flirt with his wife's son when she is in the house of the husband, not in the house of the neighbor. Now, just to show you the logic of the Muslims, if we go to the Muslim website and see how the Muslims explain the pagan behavior of what it's called the pagan Muhammad, kissing the black stone. Question: the black stone, fatwa number 1902. What is the importance of the black stone in Kaaba, and what does represent? Now the Muslims, they are trying to explain to you why the prophet he kissed the stone. Listen carefully. Praise be to Allah. The leg. Allah, the leg. You see, they say to you, you worship a man, but their God is a leg. Allah is a shin. Allah is a foot. Allah have 5 fingers, and Allah have boogers, and all of this. Allah is not a man. So what, he is a giraffe or octopus? Allah have 2 hands in the right side of his body. I mean, even his design is messed up. God, he have 2 hands in the right side of his body. So what he have in the left? Nothing. Let it go. So there is many hadith talk about the black stone, which we will quote for our brothers so that they may learn from them. Okay, we are learning. Go ahead. Black stone sent down by Allah to this earth from paradise. Oh boy. I mean, listen to this. It makes sense. God the Muslim belief, by the way, is very realistic. I mean, you cannot deny that. Allah, brother, listen to me carefully, brother. Allah, he sent the black stone. Brother sister, some of you ask me question, why the Prophet Muhammad he killed the black stone? First of all, this black stone is sent from Allah from heaven. So what do you expect the Prophet to do? Abdul, can you show me how in the world you believe in such a garbage? I have no problem to believe that this stone is coming from the space. We have billions of stones in the earth coming from the space. Not millions, billions. Every night a lot of stones fall down from the space. So are we going to worship them and kiss them and make them holy? But look here what they are saying. The one who said, the one who sent the stone is Allah. Allah sending stones to the earth. And what is the purpose of this stone? Let us see. It was narrated at Ibn Abbas said, the Messenger of Allah and blessing upon him said, the black stone come from paradise. Okay, hold on. And what the purpose of this? Let us say, for the sake of argument, the black stone came from paradise. And so what if Allah he sent a donkey from paradise? Muslims, are you going to put him in the wall of the Kaaba and you kiss him? Let us say Allah, He did not send a black stone, He sent a donkey. Are you going to kiss the donkey? Do you see the logic and the stupidity? Brothers and sisters, the Prophet of Allah, he said, Allah sent the black stone from the heaven. So? And how you get the information about the black stone sent from Allah, my friend? Like, does it come with a certification? Does it come with the signature of Allah? If you go, by the way, and see the stone of the Kaaba, let me see if I can find you a picture. There's not even stones, it's all 8 small stones, and the Muslims, they glue it together. Let me see if I can find you a picture of it. I made a video. Advise you to go and watch it. You know, it shows you how the black stone look from inside. Okay, here we go. I found the picture. Wait. Let me see if I can find something more clear. I advise you to watch, like here, look. If you look here with me, here the guy is fixing the black stones. How he fixed them? The black stones are small, tiny stones. It's not one stone no more. It is, you know, because Al-Hajjaj bin Yusuf, Al-Qurmuti, when he destroyed the Kaaba, he took the black stone and then he gave them pieces. He did not give them stones. And everybody agreed they are small, tiny stones. Like all of them together, they will not be even 1 kilogram. So what you see here inside is not the stone. They are trying to resemble how the stone used to look like. What is inside is just 8 small pieces of a stone. The Muslims, they came, it is part of the original black stone, which is looked like a vagina. So what is this space all? This is all is wax. Inside here, you will see he is adding wax. Every like 10-15 days, they have to add more wax between the stones. There's not this is not the whole, this is not a stone, all of it. So they resemble the stone, which is used to be supposedly in the old days, by making a look of it, placing 80 stones inside the wax to resemble the old stone, but there's no stone there except the pieces. You know what I mean? Do you see how he is melting the wax? You see, they put wax and they melt it. They repair. So it's a, let us say it's a big piece of a glue made of wax, and they inserted when this thing is hot, they inserted the black stone, the small tiny stones inside it to resemble the old black stone. Now question, as long as the Muslims agree that this is a stone sent by Allah, and Allah, he sent it for a reason, why does a stone need maintenance? I mean, can't Allah, I wish I can get a picture. I don't know if you can see here, guys. Can you see the glue? Do you see how red the glue inside? We say it's a black stone, but the fact it's not black. I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about. Do you see what I'm talking about? You see this brown thing? This is the glue. It's kind of wax, and it's supposedly expensive kind. And inside you will see different color, and those are the small rocks. I'm trying to zoom as much as I can so you might see it. Do you see it? You see those rocks inside? There's no black stone. There's not even nothing left. So look how stupid this idea. Allah, he sent the black stone for the purpose of Muslims so they can kiss it and they touch it, and Allah will make the black stone witness for them in the judgment day, as Muhammad said. And the black stone is the right hand of Allah, as Muhammad said. Allah is God, but he have a right hand is made from a stone, and this stone is the right hand of Allah, is going to witness for the Muslims in the judgment day. Whoever kiss it is going to witness for him, and the black stone in the judgment day is going to have eyes and ears and going to witness, which obviously a very clear pagan belief that a stone is going to witness for you in the judgment day, and this is mean this is a living stone. But look what happened to the fairy tale of Islam. If this is a stone sent by Allah, how come Allah cannot protect his stone, and this stone need stones? Actually, as you see, nothing left. Don't Allah knows that after 1400 years this stone, nothing will be left of it? So now if 500 years from now the time pass, because those stones are shrinking more and more, do you know how many people touch them every day? That's why they keep repairing and putting the wax, trying to protect it. Muslims by thousands, they come every day to touch it and kiss it. So after 500 years from now, or 1,000 years from now, what is going to be left of those tiny stones? Already there's nothing. So how Allah he sent this stone from heaven, but you need to do maintenance for it? If Allah he sent this stone in purpose for the Muslims, for the Kaaba, don't Allah he knew that this stone need to be protected? Can't he protect it? Can't he send a stone the kind nobody can break? You see, Muslims right now, American and European, they can produce kind of metals. I'm not saying that, you know, like I'm not talking about gold or other priceless material, but they can produce many kind of material which will never rust and will never be broken. Very hard to break, extremely. Why Allah did not send you the stones from diamond as an example? Do you know how hard the diamond? Why Allah he sent a stone is easy to be broke and easy to be demolished and easy to be torn pieces, and by touch is going to go screwed, and by time it's gone. And as you see now, what you will do in 1,000 years from now, what you will be kissing there, the wax? Already there's nothing there actually. And this is additional proof that all of Islam is stupid religion. More proof. You see, when the Muslims they speak about the Kaaba, this is the Kaaba. If I go right now, I will do this. Hold on. I made a video before. I don't know how many of you downloaded. I hope you will download this video. It's called Seeking Allah Finding Death. If we go, let me find. All right, guys, read with me. Look with me. Do you see this picture? This is a picture been taken not long time ago, but you know, this is in the beginning of the oil revolution. In the beginning of the oil revolution. Do you notice what's happening there? Flood. The Kaaba always flooded by by rain. Let me try to find you more pictures. Let's see. I cannot find the image. Let me see. I need to find what is the search I need to look for. Hold on. Strange. Let us see. Here we go. We found it. All right, guys. All those pictures. Look at this. One after one. The Kaaba. Half of the Kaaba is covered by the water. Do you see how bad it is? Do you see it? This is not long time ago. Actually, even there's a new pictures like after the help of the American. And look at this guy. This guy is swimming. Do you see it? Question. Allah, he sent the black stone to Adam, and Adam was in India, and Adam came from India. After Allah, he placed the black stone to tell him where is the Kaaba is, and the black stone is the right hand of Allah. No problem. How stupid Allah is to choose a location is going to be flooded like this every year. Somebody will say there's no water in Mecca. There's no water. This is true. There's no rain. I mean, but when the rain happened, Kaaba is in the lowest spot of Mecca. You know what I mean? Which mean Allah, he is the worst engineer. Imagine you ask an engineer to choose for you a location to build your house, and he choose a location where if there is little rain come down to the ground, your house will be flooded. Allah could not find a better spot to build the Kaaba except a flooding zone. And as you know, in case you do not know, in Mecca there is no sewage. So what will happen when there is a flood? Anyone knows? Excuse my language. All the shit and the piss in the holes will come out, because every house have a hole next to the house which is their sewage. There's no sewage. All right, and then by time the sand will suck the water, because it's a sand, you know, it will suck it. It's a desert. Usually it doesn't flood up, but sometimes it flood, especially now people they have a faucet and etc. So when the flood come, all the bad water will come where? To the lowest spot in Mecca, which is the Kaaba, as you see. So what kind of God? He chose the lowest spot to locate his holy black stone, therefore locating his holy Kaaba where all the shit come there. Your God Allah is the worst engineer ever, and this is additional proof that the Kaaba is nothing but a stupid statement by a stupid liar, pagan person who claimed that this is the house of God. This is the house of God. Look, this one is not even a long time ago. Look, this is after the oil. This is like about 20 years ago. Look at this. People are walking to their chest with inside the water. Right? This is the holy house of Allah. The Muslim, they have pictures showing us that a thunderbolt hit a statues of Jesus. It's a statue, you idiot. It's not God who made it. Whoever made that statues, he know it's a statue. It's a piece of concrete. You can put a bomb there and you can destroy it yourself. You do not need to wait for a lighting. But according to you Muslims, the one who placed the Kaaba there is God. Can you explain to me why God he placed the Kaaba in such a horrible place? You see, Mecca is surrounded by mountains. Can't Allah he put it in a little bit high place? Are you guys getting my idea? When somebody says to you the Kaaba and the black stone is a choice of Allah, and this is the house of Allah, and Allah he sent the black stone but there, what you will say to him? First of all, you don't have a black stone left. Remember, we showed you the pictures. What they have is 8 little tiny stones. They don't have a black stone. You are kissing nothing. You are kissing the wax. Why Allah could not preserve the black stone if it's holy? Muhammad he made false prophecy. He says that the black stone is going to witness in the judgment day, but nothing left of the black stone to witness. I mean, shouldn't we keep the witness? Guys, we should put the black stone under witness protection program. You know what I mean? Because as I showed you, the black stone, nothing left of it. How the black stone is going to witness in the judgment day for the Muslims, but yet nothing left of it. And look at this stupid racism statement. Muhammad, he said, the messenger of Allah said, when the black stone came down from paradise, it was whiter than milk. Really? But the sins of son of Adam made it black. What the heck? You see, this is a very sensitive stone. You commit sin, the stone gets black. White is the color of good ones. Black is the color of sin. That's what the story is saying. Why the black people are black? You remember the hadith where Muhammad, he says that Allah created from the right shoulder, etc. From the right shoulder he created the white, from the left shoulders he created the black, and then he said those who created from the right shoulder go to heaven and I don't care, and those who they are created from the left shoulder go to heaven and I don't care, which means he mean a black. This is additional racism statement. The black stone was whiter than milk. So what would make this black stone black? When you kiss the black stone will take off your sin from you. It's like vacuum. And then this sin is going to be placed in the front of Allah in the judgment day, and this black stone in the judgment day is going to have ears and eyes and is going to witness for you, which means it's going to intercede. We continue about the pagan religion of Islam. This means the sins of the sons of Adam who touches the stone caused it to turn black. Do you see it, guys? Do you see it? I'm not the one who's saying that. The sin of Adam, when you touch them, when you touch the stone, why it turned black? It's not going to turn black automatically because we are committing sin. No. But if you are a person who commits sin and you touch the black stone turned black. The black stone was white. So sin make you black, according to the coward Muhammad. Then he continues saying, Al-Hafiz ibn Hajar said, some irritated blah 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 saying how come the sins of the mushrikeens turned it black. Here we go. The Muslims, they have a problem now. Anyone understand what he's saying? Because the black stone turned black before Islam. Remember Muhammad, when he is born in Mecca, the black stone already is a black stone. It was not white stone. If the black stone will suck your sin and will intercede for you in the judgment day. So here they are saying that some of the Arab who came after Islam, they say to the Muslims, well, how come the black stone turned black before Islam? Because if the black stone is going to suck your sin, obviously it was doing that for the kuffar, the pagans, not to the Muslims. But as you see, the Muslims and the pagans, both of them, they worship the same stone. So the answer here, and the worship of people who of Tawheed did not make it white. Look at this. This is a good question. How come the sin of the black? Because if the black stone is sensitive to sin, what make the black stone black? It is sin. Obviously, the pagans before Islam, they are a sinner. There's no question about that. Now the question here, well, if the Muslims are the good ones, how come when they touch it, the black stone is not getting whiter? I answer by quotation, by quoting what Ibn Qutayba said. If Allah had willed, that would have it happen. But Allah had not willed. Look at the guys, look at the genius answer. I mean, look at this. This guy, he thought deep. Well, yeah, he did not answer them why. He's just saying if Allah he want that to happen, it's going to happen. But Allah did not. Oh boy, it's a madness. It is a religion of stupidity. It's the same guy. It's the same as the guy who just said to me yesterday, Christian Prince. Well, Christianity. I asked him why Islam is the religion of God. I did not ask him anything. Tell us why you are a Muslim. The Christians and the Jews, they don't have the book in the language. Christians don't have the book in the language, and the Jews don't have the book in the language, and only the Quran have the book in the written in the original language, and you don't have the language. What the heck? We have millions of people speak Hebrews. We have millions of people speak Greek. We have millions of people speak Aramaic. The Bible written in 3 major languages, not to mention even the Egyptian, and all of those people, they speak a language which is alive, not dead. And then when I said that to him, he said, okay, what? Allah knows best. If Allah want that, and why your prophet, he took an oath in the Torah? Their answers is beyond stupidity. So, and this guy here now, he decided to answer this smart question: why the black stone turned black by the sin of the pagan before Islam, and not turning white back because now the Muslims are not pagan? Why it's not getting better? The answer is, well, if Allah he want that is going to happen, but he don't want that to happen. But Allah has caused it to be the case that black usually change other colors if and it is not itself change if what? Guys, look at the logic. Usually black color win. He forgot we are talking about sin. I thought sin lose. This guy saying the black color win, white color lose. Which is the opposite to what happened with white. If black color, white color, black color win, white color lose. Allah is a loser. And I love it when the Muslim they say the fact. Al-Muhib At-Tabari, the fact that it is black is a lesson for those who have insight if sins can have this effect. What? On the inanimate rock. Then the effect they have on their heart is a greater. This is a lesson for you. Allah is teaching you a lesson. Look what sin did to the black stone. So what sin will do to your heart? And the funny, when you hear Muslim talking about against sin, you will believe it. Muslims, they allow themselves to do fornication, child molestation, killing, kidnapping, slaughtering, raping, and then they say Islam is against sin. I mean, this is too good to be true. How the prophet who's talking about sin, he himself was a rapist. How many women? I challenge the Muslim to tell me now, what is the number of women Muhammad he raped? What is the number of Muhammad he killed? What is the number of property Muhammad he stole? What about his own son fornication with her, flirting with her, forcing his son to divorce her so he can have her without marriage? The Muslim, they say he did marry her. How you marry her? There's no witnesses. In Islam, if you marry a woman, they call it marriage, supposedly nukah, but it's not marriage. It's a fornication contract, and we prove it many times. How Muhammad can marry without following Islam? In Islam, it says to do the contract of nukah, which means the contract of sex, which the Muslim they say it is marriage. In order to practice that, you have to have at least 2 witnesses. When Zainab bint Jahsh, Zainab, the daughter of the donkey, this is her last name, she said to Muhammad, where is the witnesses? Now his son, he divorced her supposedly. Divorce is nothing divorce really. He just let her go. I mean, just go to Muhammad. She just left the house of the guy, the son, to the house of the father. This woman, she said to Muhammad, now, so what is the witnesses? Muhammad, he said, Allah and Jibreel are my witnesses. What? No, I'm serious. This is her last name. You see, the Muslim, they call me dog. They call me dog, and they call me donkey. But the Prophet, his last name is Kilab, which means dogs, not dog. I'm serious. I'm not joking. This is not. This is a history. His last name is dogs, and his wife, her name is the daughter of the donkey. I change any Muslim to say that's true. Muhammad ibn Qusay ibn Kilab. Muhammad, the son of Qusay, the son of Kilab. Kilab is dogs. And the funny, Muhammad, he hate dogs to death. He want to kill them all. The black stone will come forth in the day of resurrection. Guys, listen carefully. You see the pagan belief? The black stone will come forth in the day of resurrection and will testify in the favor of those who touch it in truth. What? The black stone, guys, you see, you people, you claim that you Western, you have something called attorney and court, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, right. Okay, listen. Allah, he have the first attorney ever. This attorney have the power to intercede because it is the right hand of Allah. So when the judgment day come, whoever touched the black stone in truth, which means in according to Islam, this black stone is going to defend you in front of Allah. The black stone will say to Allah, Allah, this guy in the day of etc etc, he come to me and he kissed me, and he put his lips and it was full of like snots, and he covered me with his spat, so please forgive him. And you are telling me that you are not a pagan? Allah, for the sake of, I mean, entertainment, I mean, can't you find us a beautiful woman instead of the black stone? Let us say Venus. You remember Venus? The Muslim believe in Venus, by the way. Anyone remember who is Venus for the Muslims? Who remember? And instead of getting us a stone, disgusting stone, what about you get us a beautiful woman and we will line up, brother? The Muslims will come from everywhere. A Muslim, he will put his lips in her lips and he will never leave. Abdul, stop. There's long list behind you. So Allah, he sent us a black stone. Allah the wise, he sent the black stone. We kiss the black stone, and the black stone then is going to intercede for us in the judgment day. I mean, look at this wisdom. That's beyond imagination, my friend. That's so good. The Muslims are lining up because this is a living stone and this is a stone sent by Allah. This is the messenger of Allah. In different hadith, Muhammad, he said, as I said, it is the right hand of Allah. All of this, and they say to us, we are pagan. Why? Because we worship Jesus and he is our God. Jesus is not a stone, my friend. Jesus is not a stone. So how we can be pagan? We are worshiping a person. You Muslims believe that he is alive right now in heaven. The one we worship is in heaven as we speak. The one you follow is dead. And Muhammad, there's no proof of his existence. I mean, Allah, there's no proof of his existence. Who is a Muslim can prove to me that Allah exists? There's no proof. Muhammad could not make one miracle. All what you have, as you see, are stupid fictions and superstition stories and rituals. Shave your head before you go to the Kaaba, kiss the black stone, and don't go and throw 7 rocks and then 3 rocks, and then go and blah 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 and blah blah, you know, and go between As-Safa and Al-Marwa, and Shaitan, he live in the same town of Allah. Allah and Shaitan, they are neighbors. Allah and Shaitan, they live in the same town. The house of Shaitan is there, and the house of Allah is there. So the Muslim, they go around the Kaaba, and then they go to the house of Shaitan and they throw rocks. You Muslim believe really that Shaitan, he lived there? I mean, you don't think he is trying to move somewhere to Hawaii as an example? Oh boy, oh boy, my friend, this is a very true story. The black stone is going to witness for us in the judgment day. And Islam is not a pagan religion. And the Prophet, now I know why the Prophet was kissing it so good. Like, Muhammad, he need a big lawyer there. After all the crimes he did, you know, Muhammad, if he found his lawyer, you know, the right hand of Allah is going to intercede for Muhammad and all the Muslims in the judgment day. Imagine, guys, somebody, he make a case against you and they take you to court, and then you bring a bunch of rocks and you say to the judge, he asks you, Zakir Naik, what do you say about the accusation that you are teaching your followers hate and terrorism? I brought for you today some pieces of the black stone. According to Hadith number 613, it said that this black stone is going to witness for us in the judgment day. Therefore, I ask you to direct your question to the stone, because this is a living stone, and we are Muslims and we are the pagans. Islam is the religion of logic, and Islam is brother religion. Islam is all about science. The funny, nobody speak about science as much as the Muslims, when this is the most dumb, crazy, stupid religion. Science, science. Like even your Pepsi Cola, you do not know. Even Pepsi Cola, you do not know how to do it until now. What science? In Turkey, they made a tank, and nobody is buying it. Why? Because the tank, it might explode by you. How many people buy Egyptian guns? In Egypt, they make guns. Who wanna shoot with Egyptian gun? They make a gun look like a gun, but explode in your face. Until now, you cannot make a simple gun. It's just a stupid gun. Just get, and even the machines they use to make the gun is made by the kuffar. You know, the machine who fabricate the gun, the pipe, etc. is made by in Italy, made in Japan, made in China, made here, there. But the Muslims, they come with something nobody was able to come with. It is the black stone. This is a talking black stone. Blah 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 blah. Hey, black stone, what do you want to tell me? So imagine yourself in the judgment day in the front of Allah, and we have the judgment day. I mean, look how horrible that day is. Billions of people standing in front of God, and now God is standing or sitting in his chair, sorry, and there's 8 angels are carrying him, and every angel have 4 faces, as Muhammad he claimed. And then the black stone will call you one by one. Muhammad Ahmad Ali, come over. Muhammad, he walk by. Allah, Muhammad Ahmad Ali, in the day of etc., he did the following. He gave finger to his teacher. He did steal 7 candies from the candy store. And he was not a very good person with his family, because he did marry only one wife when Allah he ordered him to marry 4. Therefore, he deserves a penalty. But because you are the good God, Allah, I ask you for forgiveness. So Allah look at the black stone. He said, okay. So why I should forgive this guy? The black stone will say, Allah, because you told whoever kiss me, lick me, he should be forgiven. Allah, he said. Ah, makes sense. Yeah, I said that, right? Yes, Allah, you said that. Hmm, I don't remember, by the way, but okay, you are forgiven. Next. So now the Muslims will come one by one after one, and the black stone will intercede for them. I mean, the judgment day is going to take like 7-8 billion years, because if the black stone will intercede for everybody one by one, how long is going to take this judgment day? This is the most boring time ever. And then look at this here. It was narrated that Ibn Abbas, for those who do not know, is the cousin of the Prophet, supposedly. The messengers of Allah said, blessing and etc., said concerning the stone by Allah. Look, Muhammad now is taking an oath. This is serious now. This is serious. This is no kidding. I mean, come on. Show respect, please. When Muhammad he said by Allah, it's mean he is going to make a big poo-poo. By Allah. Muhammad say by Allah, it's mean a disaster is coming. Something big is coming. A big poop. By Allah will bring forth on the day of resurrection, and it would have two eyes. Look, what the heck? The black stone is going to have two eyes? Guys, once those things happen only in the Middle East. This is true story. I was walking down street in the Middle East, walking down the street, la 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 la, and then I saw a beautiful black stone with the beautiful eyes and eyelashes, and she blinked to me. Oh boy, I can't remember. I don't want to remember that date. I felt my heart is coming out of my chest. A black stone, and is going to have eyes? What? Are you sure? Oh boy. And the funny that Abdul he posts in the comment, Christian pagans. Christian pagans, I mean, that's so good. The Christian pagans, but brother, the Christian pagans, huh? Pagans. We are the pagans. Let us continue. The black stone not only is going to have an eyes, is going to have a tongue. I cannot read no more. Hold on.
By Allah, Allah will bring it forth on the day of resurrection, and it will have two eyes with which it will see and a tongue with which it will speak, and it will testify in favor of those who touched it in sincerity.
Oh, that's deep. Brother, this is deep. The black stone is going to testify in the judgment day, brother. But look at this. There is a condition. Only those who touch it in sincerity. You cannot fool the black stone. Oh boy. That's true story. I mean, you have to squeeze it and touch it in sincerity. If you don't do that, Muhammad, you are so good. You are really, really good. You are the real prophet of God. There is no way. I mean, who can? There's no prophet can come with this like you. You are not only not a pagan. You are the Lord of not pagans. You are anti-pagan, brother. The stone will have eyes and tongue. Imagine, man. Somebody is good in cartoon. Who of you is good in making a graphic? He can make a cartoon for me and send me just a graphic. I will add voice. I will use my voice. I'm serious. Let us make a rock on the Kaaba, and then people kiss it and lick it, and then then we bring the stone like in different graphic, like supposedly now in Judgment Day, and you like draw a lot of people, or in the graphic like thousands and millions of people standing, and then the black stone will have a tongue coming out, you know, and was going to talk. Oof, 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 oof. Must be a true story. And who in the world will not believe that this is true? As you notice, my friend, take a note. The prophet, he said by Allah. This is not a joke. By what? By Allah. See, the prophet, he did not swear by, usually usually Allah, he swear by watermelon. Oh, sorry, he swear by fig, he swear by olive. Allah swear by fig. Allah swear by fig. Muhammad, he swear by Allah. Oh boy. A God, he swear. Imagine if we bring Allah to the court and we want him to make a witness, to witness for something, because Allah, he see everything, my friend. Come on, he knows everything. And then we say to Allah, swear that you are telling the truth. Allah, he will say, I cannot swear unless you bring me a fig. And he put his hand on the fig and he taken out. I swear by the fig, I swear, I swear. That's so good, man. And you Muslims saying to us that the Christians are the pagan? Are you sure? Muslims, I'm repeating, are you sure? Who is a Muslim here when I tell us what's going on? Let me show you the post of this guy. Yeah, this guy here, look at this. Wow. CB trying to so hard to justify the pagan belief that God become a man. That God, you just said yourself, you idiot, what we believe, that God become a man. Become, which means he come in the form of a man. God is not a man. So we don't worship a man. You just shot yourself in the foot. I hope next time you will not shoot something else. God is not a man. Your God is a shin. Our God is not. Your God is 5 fingers. Our God is not. Your God is a foot. Our God is not. Your God is a physical being. Our God is not. So do you see who is the one who is the pagan? In your religion, your God did not become a shin. He is a shin. In your religion, your God did not become 5 fingers. He is 5 fingers. You know, if we try to understand who is Allah according to Islam, you know that I am I'm very good. I'm very gifted in painting. You know that. You know, I do not need to explain to you. Come on. Allah have a face, and then Allah have 2 hands in the right side, both of them in the right side, and then Allah have a shin, and he have a foot, and his 2 foot are in the right side too. His left side is empty. It's like the desert of Arizona. Allah is not a man, so what he is? And Allah have every hand, he have 5 fingers. Oh, he have what? 5 fingers? I mean, why 5? What not 6? What's wrong with 6? 5 fingers in every hand. Why, brother? Why? Any Muslim want to tell us what Allah do with his fingers? You see, our God, he came in the form of a man, so he look exactly like men, so he can walk between them and speak to them, so they will not be scared and terrified. Your God have 5 fingers for what? He will use his fingers to the who? He eat with them, he grab with them. By the way, I have copyright over this photo, just to let you know. Don't print it and say it out like Picasso, and you know, I mean, You know, these days everything is happening. I mean, I cannot even draw anything these days. You draw something, then somebody will steal your art, which is priceless. Somebody one day he will take my picture, print it out, and he fake my signature. Let me put my signature there before somebody start doing something wrong. Hold on. I will put the signature before the picture. This is the signature in Arabic. Okay. This is only the first letter. To the second letter. I'm good. I mean, I will finish soon. Just wait. Just to be sure nobody is going to steal my because you know this is. Hey, by the way, anyone can make a verse like this. The Muslim, they said you can make a Quran like this. Anyone can make a verse like this in Arabic. The Muslims are the most funny people ever. The Arab, they are saying to Muhammad, your book is stupid, and Muhammad says to them, can you make something like it? He just told you your book is stupid, you idiot. You said to him, can you make something like it? Who can make a verse like this? Anyone? I challenge you. I challenge Allah to make a verse like this. It's in the front of you. That's deep. That's deep, my friend. Let us continue. Let us continue. I mean, why we are wasting our time here, man? Nobody can make a verse like yours for sure. By Allah. By Allah. By Allah. Bye bye. The wise Muhammad, he just taught us that Allah is going to use, and he need the help and the intercession of a stone. Are you getting the point? Allah, he will depend of the witnessing of a stone. So you Muslims, you say to us, Allah, he knows everything. But obviously it is Allah who is saying here, and your prophet, who is Allah, that the one who knows all your sin is the stone. Because if Allah will forgive you if you are sincere anyway, can't Allah he know that you are sincere when you kiss the Kaaba? What is the necessity of the black stone? You know what I mean, guys? Read carefully with me. The black stone will intercede for who? For those who touch it in sincerity, correct? If you touch it in sincerity, focus with me, please. And the black stone is going to have eyes, and the funny is 2 eyes. I mean, look, for perfect vision, 2 eyes. Allah, you never heard of a scanner? I mean, why you need 2 eyes? What for? Can't you make a scanner? Scan the guy, man. Put a camera there. The black stone have 2 eyes. One is 16 megapixel and the other one is 18 for the depth of the picture. Okay. So the black stone is going to have 2 eyes, and not only that, 2 eyes to see. And then a tongue. Tongue for what? To talk. If. And then the black stone will testify in the favor. Take a note. In the what? In the favor. In the favor of who? Of those who touch the black stone in sincerity. So how you say to me Allah is all knowing, and Allah he knows everything, and now the stone is going to testify? Don't Allah knows already all the information the stones have? Guys, do you know what I'm saying? If Allah is the Almighty God, brother Titter, in the judgment day, a black stone is going to be begin, and it's going to witness for Adam with him. And the black stone is going to have a tongue. It's going to speak with that tongue, and it's going to have 2 eyes, and he's going to witness for you. Brother, but don't Allah, he knows whatever the stone will say? No, brother, because obviously Allah will make the decision after the black stone speak. Have you ever heard of a stupidity more than this? And you are telling me we are the pagan? Muslims, you are telling us that we are the pagans? I don't want to keep the video. I can speak forever. You know, Allah have about Allah changing his shape. What about the hadith where Allah he says he will change his shape? Allah became his creation, the shape number one, the shape number two. Allah changing his shape. You see, they say to you that how God can be a man. The hadith of Muhammad saying that Allah he changed his shape, and he will come to them in a shape other than the one they knew. When Allah he changed his shape, what he did to the first shape? And that shape who Allah he made, isn't it he created or he borrowed it? And then Allah he go inside the new shape. What do you say, Muslims? Anyone have anything to say? Let me show you the hadith. So the Muslim, they will not say I'm making things up, my friend. You know them. You know them. I mean, you know them. They will accuse you of lying. It doesn't matter what you say. Let us see. Oh, Lord have mercy. Stupidity. Stupidity is a sign of confidence these days. All right. Read with me, Abdul. Read with me, Abdul. This is Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 105. Strong hadith, full of vitamin and very healthy. It eat every day, at least 5 times a day. So this is a very fat hadith. What this hadith says, according to Muhammad, they asked Muhammad, are we going to see Allah in the judgment day? During the lifetime of the Prophet, some people said to him, shall we see our Lord in the day of resurrection? Muhammad, he said, yes, definitely you will see him with no difficulty, as you see the sun in the midday, as you see the moon when the sky is clear. And then he continues saying that Allah the Almighty, then Allah the Lord of the world, will come to them in a shape. In what? In a shape nearest to the picture they had in their mind. By the way, it doesn't say that in Arabic. It says in a shape close, sorry, to the image, the picture they know, they saw, not in their mind. And then he will be said, what are you waiting for? Every nation have come, etc., etc., and then they will reply. You see the already the story. But in different hadith, you will see the story a little bit different. The Muslim, they will reject Allah, and they will say to him, we seek refuge by Allah from you. However, this is not really my interest. Why they reject him now? Allah will come to them in a shape but that shape is not the shape of Allah. This is different in U shape. Let me show you. Where is the hadith? Let me see. All right, let's see this one. This one. Okay, let's see this one. This one is even better. Yeah. All right. I found other hadith which is more clear. And look how Allah he changed his shape. And whatever shape Allah is changing, it must be his creation, because shape number one, now shape number two. Remember, shape number one and shape number two. But both of them have to be created by somebody. Allah is coming using the shape of who? This is not his original shape. So he must create one, or he must borrow. Then Allah, the Lord of the world, will come to them in a shape. Hold on, this is different. Whereas this is not the one I want. Hold on. Okay. This is hadith number Sahih Bukhari. It doesn't show the number here. Okay, hold on. 65773. Okay, let's see. This was the one. Yeah, this is the one. Good. Read carefully with me. Allah will come to them in a shape other than they know, and will say, I am your Lord. Guys, the Muslims, they say to us that you, when you worship Jesus in the form of a man claiming to be God, you are pagan. Allah changing his form to a new shape, which the Muslims, they do not know. This is a shape, this is a form. This is not how he is. So he will come to them in a shape other than the one they know, or the one they saw first time. When you Muslim, you saw a shape of Allah first time. Very funny. And he will say, I am your Lord. They will say, we seek refuge with Allah from you, which means they will kick his ass. They will say to him, get lost. You are not Allah. You are shaitan. This is our place, and we will not follow you. Speaking to who? To Allah. Just because he changed his shape, they refuse him. Is that why you Muslims reject Jesus to be God? This is exactly what you are saying to me. You don't like the shape of Allah. Allah is the same Allah now. It is exactly the same God you Muslims worship. All what he did, he changed his shape, and now you spat at him and you reject him, and you will say to him, we will not follow you till our Lord come to us. And not only that, you will say, we seek refuge with Allah from you, which means you accuse him to be the devil. Imagine how insulting. And then Allah will go to his closet, and he will take off his shape, and he will change his shape. Then Allah will come to them in a shape they know, and will say, I'm your Lord. And they will say, oh yeah, oh mommy, my baby blue, you are our Lord. Oh mommy, oh. Now they are sure he is Allah. 5 minutes ago they kicked his ass and they spat at him and they said, we seek refuge against you. Now just because Allah he changed his shape in the shape you like, you accept him. So you Muslim don't worship God, you worship a shape. You are like a chicken. You know, babies, they don't understand. They follow the shape. If you put a little chick in front of a cat and the cat is walking in front of them, they follow the cat. They think this is they think this is mommy. They don't understand. They might even follow the wolf who will eat them. They think it's mommy. They are babies. You Muslims are a bunch of babies, and you accept God by shape. You don't accept God by who he is. But now the problem is bigger than this. Now we have two shape of Allah. Allah before tax and Allah after tax. Which shape, you Muslims, is the one Allah he created? Both or one? If you want to say to me both are not created, that will be that will make it Allah is two. Correct, guys? If the Muslim, they will say the first shape is not created and the second shape is not created, that's mean Allah is two person. Two person, one individual. Is that correct? Guys, do you understand what I'm saying? If we have two shape, Muhammad admit that Allah have two shape. A shape the Muslim don't like, and a shape the Muslims they recognize, which means they approve. We do not know what's wrong with the first shape. Maybe he looked like a donkey or a monkey. We don't know. Very ugly. That's why they don't accept it. It doesn't matter. Now we have two shape. Allah is one, but yet he have two shape. Shape mean is a physical being, physical body. This is what shape mean. Something will take a space on the space. Me, I have a shape of a human, and my human shape have a certain criteria, which like look exactly like this, blah 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 blah. So when you say he have two shape, that's mean Allah is occupying two different bodies and they are separated. How Allah can be one but he is in two bodies in the same time? If you want to say to me he was not in the two bodies in the same time, that's mean Allah is a grim, he's a transformer. He was in a shape number one and then he himself transformed into shape number two. The Grim, funny stupid American series. Allah the Grim. And you Muslims are talking about the Christians are pagan. I will stop here, so those who like to download the video and share it, please feel free. Thank you for being here, guys. Tomorrow we will be here again. By tomorrow, mostly maybe tomorrow or the day after, the book already is approved. The Six and Allah is going to be out, and we did change the cover just to make it more appealing for those who said, we took your advice, for those who said to me that some changes need to be done, so the cover will look different, and I hope you will like it. So soon it's going to be up and you can get your copy. All right, so I want to say thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you all. Feel free to download the video. It's not going to stay long in my channel here. I will post it around. I will make like a channel just for broadcasting, and then the videos will be in different channel. Thank you very much. Christ is Lord. Islam is stupid, made by a stupid, for the stupid. Are you stupid to believe in such a cult that a stone is going to witness for you? A stone have eyes and tongue. God, he need a stone to be the attorney. God, the all knowledgeable, he need a stone to tell him what you did in your sin. God, the all knowledgeable, will be advised by a stone. How you can believe in such a pagan cult religion? Shame on you. Christ is Lord. Islam is false. And we see you tomorrow. God is willing. Thank you.